Association. We'll have a very special session for today. We have as guest the Loyola Meralco Sparks. Okay, this is a very as I've said, this is a very special session of the Philippine Sports Writers Association. So to take the lead in our mini media conference is Mr. Joseph Dariaga of the Meralco Public Information Office. Good morning, sir. And Miss Belly Fernando, Marketing Manager of the Meralco Sparks. Miss Belly, good morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Good morning, our friends from the media, the officers, coach, team manager, players of the Loyola Meralco Sparks Football Club. I'll now turn it over to Malate.
Hi, good morning everyone. First of all, on our program, we would like to present our new jerseys that we will be sporting for this coming UFL Cup. We have Phil and James Young husband and Anton De Rosario showing support for breast cancer awareness for the month of October.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, James Hill and Anton. Thank you very much. So that's the support of the team with the cause of the breast cancer awareness. And now to formally provide some opening remarks for this morning, we'd like to welcome the General Manager of the club, Mr. Armand De Rosario.
Morning, everyone. Basically, if you look at the club today, there's been a lot of turnover. So the theme for us is change. I've come in as the general manager recently, and we're looking to improve as the league has improved. It's a very young league. UFL's been around competitively for maybe 3-4 years now, and every year the competition improves. So with that, the team needs to improve. In the past, we had a good manager that won us our first championship. But as you see, the competition in the league has improved, so we brought in the former Ascal's coach, Simon McMenemy. We've brought in a lot of players from abroad, and signed my brother and Yario from Kaya. So there's a lot of change going on. Within that, we're looking to do quality partners. We have Delimonda here today. They have signed a 3-year partnership with us, which we'll talk about in a little more detail later. What Meralco is looking to do in the next year is get out more into the community, do more CSR work. As evidenced by our jerseys here, we're supporting breast cancer awareness this October, and there'll be more of those types of things to come in the future. Lots of support for the impoverished children, and whatever we can get into to support the community. So with that being said, back to Joe.
Thank you very much, Armand. And now to give his remarks, he was the former coach of the Philippine Ascals and now the new coach of the Loyola Meralco Sparks Football Club. Kindly welcome Mr. Simon McMenemy.
Firstly, thank you very much for the welcome. It was always going to be fun coming back to the Philippines. Really enjoyed the first time I was here. Obviously very different from the situation I'm in now, and football being very different from when I was last here in 2004. It's really quite amazing to see the change that's happened since 2010 and the success that the ASCALs were able to make within the Suzuki Cup and the snowball effect that that's had on football since. Being kind of away and out the picture, it just hits you even harder when you come back and you see that there are fields at the fort, there is a place you can go buy football boots, there's kids playing all over the place, there's futsal courts popping up. And the last time I was here doing a press conference in Shakey's was to announce when I was given the head coach job, and there was probably 10 people in the room. Now I'm head coach of a club team and there are over 100 people in the room. So that alone shows you where football is going and the interest in football and the level that clubs are now aiming to achieve. I think this year will be a very strong year for us. In terms of what we have in playing staff, we have some very talented players. We've been able to bring in some talented players to add to the talented players that we've already got. So I'm very pleased at the squad we have. There's a great feeling within the squad and reminds me of my time with the ASCALs and the strength in the team that we had. So going into the new season, I'm very confident. I think we'll be a match for anyone really, and I'm hoping that when it comes to representing the Philippines in international competition, we'll be in there amongst the best teams in Southeast Asia as well. Because over the last couple of years I've seen what Southeast Asia has to offer, and I don't think we're far away. I think we have a couple of steps in terms of professionalism of the club that we need to improve upon, but in terms of the ability and the talent of the players, I don't think we're that far behind. So when it comes to these competitions, I'm looking forward to kind of spearheading the Philippines representation and mixing it with some of the big clubs in Southeast Asia. So we'll be going all guns blazing to win everything that we enter this season, in the hope that when it comes to the end of the season, we're the ones going through and representing the Philippines in international competition. Don't really want to talk too much. I'd rather talk about the actual players themselves. I've kind of had my time in the Philippines and I understand that there is a bit of press around me coming back, but what's more important today is the team, the club, and everyone involved with the club. The sponsors, Meralco, everybody trying to push the club forward to create a more professional environment for football to develop and Philippine football in general to grow. So thank you very much for the welcome. Pass you back.
Thank you, Coach Simon. Next, we'd like to introduce to you the players that bring in their skills and expertise from different parts of the country and the globe. We would like to introduce and hear a few words from each of them, starting off with Jorel Aristorenas.
Well, my name is Joel Aristorenas. I'm 20 and I'm from London. Previous season I was at a semi-pro club called Willstone, and I previously heard about the UFL League, so, and yeah, I don't know what to say, man. It's my first, I don't know what to say, man. What attracted me to the club? Well, first of all, it's a Filipino league. I'm Filipino, full Filipino. Man, I'm nervous. Well, I look to give 110% on and off the pitch, so yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next up is Charlie Beaton.
Hello, Charlie. Born over here, 19 years old. Previously, I was at Watford Development. Excited to start. Excited to start the season and just get playing and help the team achieve and win some trophies. Just excited to play in my home country. There.
Next up is a name familiar in Philippine football, Anton Del Rosario.
How's it going, everyone? Busy. Good morning. Anton de Rosario. Well, yeah, I mean, I've done my years over here. I'm very happy to have moved to Meralco. I mean, I've played with a lot of these guys before. You know, from the Ascals to just messing around and stuff. See? What? No, I'm happy to play with all these guys again. You know, I haven't been able to play with Maddie since what, 2007 with the Ascals, 2007, 2008. Back playing with Bill and James and Simon. And I mean, it's going to be an interesting year. I know this team can win trophies. That's one of the reasons I came over here, because I know that the talent and the level that these guys play at is one of the top in the Philippines. And I know if we put in our work, we'll be able to accomplish many things. I mean, we signed an American football player over here, Jamal. So it's going to be interesting stepping on the field with the American football player. I mean, yeah, very excited to begin this year.
They probably believe it.
Here you go.
Thank you. Next will be a player that will be helping us on the pitch and off. Giving his assistance is the assistant playing coach, Brian Frederick.
Thank you. My name is Brian Frederick, 35, American-born player. Played a lot over in America as far as different clubs in different states and different leagues. It's not well organized over there, but much like the Philippines, it's sort of growing towards that. Played in South America a little bit. So I've seen the game. I've seen a lot of different ways the game can be played, both from structure to shape of style and how you attack and how you defend. And I'm really excited this year as far as getting on board with GAFA and the boys here and the club in general. It's got a great buzz about it. Thus far, my transition into the club has been very, very easy, like a hot knife through butter. The boys have been very, very welcoming. It's nothing but smiles around the club. When we train, it's very hard. This guy may kick you, but afterwards he's going to shake your hand and laugh with you. And that's the environment I think we're all trying to create. Gaffer is a great leader, and when he speaks, people listen, and he knows what he's speaking about, and he doesn't speak to hear himself talk. He speaks to put his message on the table, and I don't know about the other boys, but I've certainly bought into it. So I think it's going to be a very, very good year. I think there's hardware in the future to be won, and I think this club is the ones to do it. There's great leadership with Hartman and Del Rosario, and obviously the young husbands, Great Witch, some of these boys that have been here for years, and they're kind of leading the rest of us and showing us the way. So it's going to be an awesome year, and I certainly look forward to it. Thank you all for coming out today.
Next up, we have Josh Drummond.
Yeah, my name is Josh Drummond. I'm 18 from Australia. My previous club was Brisbane City. My mom's Filipino, my dad's Dutch. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have our new goalkeeper signing, Pedro Marenco.
Hi, hello. My name is Pedro Marenco. I'm from Spain, 23 years old. And you say I'm very happy for signing up with the Loyola Meralco squad. And I'm very excited for start the new season. Thank you.
Maybe you will ask Jamal Fenelon.
American football player.
My name is Jamal. I'm a striker. Played football professionally in UK, and I'm happy to be here, part of a great squad, some of the best players in the country. Expect me to score some goals and muscle some people up. So, I mean, that's about it. Cheers.
Thank you. Ruben Silatonga.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruben Sadatama from Indonesia. I am very happy to play for Morocco. I'm very excited for this season, and I'll do my best to perform well. Thank you.
Lastly, Max Wright.
Hello, I'm Max Wright. I'm 23 years old, from England. Previous clubs, I played for Nottingham Forest for 9 years, and then played in the semi-pro leagues in England. I'm really excited for the season to start. It's a massive challenge for me. It's a great bunch of lads, and I can see us being very successful this season. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have the Loyola Meralco Sparks players that have had significant contributions and have led the team forward, and now they are back with a renewed commitment for Loyola Meralco Sparks. Please welcome Phil Young-Husband.
He's unplugged it. It's been unplugged.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Hello. I'm very happy to have renewed my contract with Loyola Meralco Sparks. I think two reasons why I renewed. One was the management, having Meralco, having such a good relationship with the people at Meralco, the management with Randy Rojas and Armand De Rosario, and they brought in Simon Menemy. And then number two, the players. I think with the players, as people and as players, I know I'm good friends with all of them, and also I know the potential these players have. And as Charlie said earlier, we want to win trophies, and I feel with the players here, we have the ability to do that. So two reasons why I signed was Meralco and the management and the players. So happy to be to extend it for a bit more. So.
Thank you, and we have James Young-Husband.
Good morning, everyone. I'll keep mine short. As captain, I should lead by example, and I haven't done well today by being late, so apologies to you all. Being honest, Meralco is fantastic. Like, the reason me and my brother we first were interested in Meralco is when we met with Randy Rojas. He spoke to us and told us his plan and what he really wanted to achieve, and something we really liked was the ambition of Meralco. And by them getting Simon Menemy as coach really shows how ambitious that we are and what level we really want to get to. We want to be the best team in the Philippines, and by the signings we have here today, that is a great statement of what we intend to do and what we're trying to achieve. Training's been great so far. Everyone's been as sharp as a knife. We've blended really well through paintballing like you do in a blender. But no, it's really great. We've got great management now with Armand Del Rosario. Before, we had some great personalities here who've been with Meralco but are not with us anymore, but we wish them well in their careers. But being honest, I think this team, the last couple of weeks we've been together, this is the closest Meralco team that we have to date. And really looking forward after signing our new contracts, and looking forward to a great future with Loyola Meralco Sparks. So thank you very much.
Next we have Simon Greatwich.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Just very grateful to Meralco for having faith in me and some of the other players for signing on a more longer-term deal. Very happy to commit to the club, and the current changes the club's going through is very positive. I know we did well winning the cup last year, and I think we took a dip in form, and I think things needed shaking up, and that's right. And I think we're taking positive steps to improve, so additions of new coaching staff and lots of talented players both domestically and abroad, so I'm confident that we can try and win more trophies, and excited about our future at the club. Thank you.
Lastly, we have Matthew Hartman.
Hello, good morning. I'm very happy to extend my contract with the club. Mainly looking forward to the season, to the big changes, the new coach, the new management, the new players. It took a while for that to all sink in. So last season we finished second in the league and first in the cup, so it's a lot to live up to, but I'm sure we can improve on that. Thanks.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And now to briefly discuss the partnership between the club and Delimondo. Please welcome the Assistant Vice President of Delimondo, Mr. Elwin Balomeo.
Good morning. We are very happy to be one of the sponsors of the Meralco Sparks. We feel that Delimondo and the Sparks are a perfect fit. Our number one product is Delimondo corned beef. It's the best tasting corned beef in the Philippines. And we are now tying up with the best football club in the Philippines. So I think they're a perfect fit, Delimondo and the Sparks. And I'm pretty sure that very soon we will have some championship trophies in the next press con. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Balomeo. The floor is now open to questions to our friends in India. Thank you.